Good morning, IB Euro students. Let's take a look at the week. This is going to be a short week, obviously, but we do begin a new unit, and there are some resources that are necessary for it. This week begins the unit dedicated to World War I, the actual war. So today there's a couple of things to get started on. One, there's a reading from Josh Bruman, very quick, efficient, covers the events of 1914. The war begins in early August of 1914 with Germany's invasion of neutral Belgium and France. There's an Ed puzzle to watch about that. And then we're also going to begin reading All Quiet on the Western Front. I know I messaged you last week. If you wanted a copy of that book and haven't picked it up yet, there are still some in the office for you. You can also use the online version that's in the folder. It's also one of the most popular and well-read war novels in history, so you wouldn't have a problem finding it on your own. A couple things about that book. One, it's written in about a 7th or 8th grade reading level, so it's not necessarily meant to challenge you in that way. But it's also an important book, and we know this because this is one of the books under Hitler's regime and his propaganda minister. His name was Joseph Goebbels, that they wanted burned, they wanted destroyed. And when we were in Berlin this past spring, we saw the place where Goebbels had several of his book burnings. And this book, All Quiet on the Western Front, was a target of those book burnings. And we're going to learn about why. There is nothing on Thursday, Friday, or Monday. For some of you, this is going to offer an opportunity to get caught up. I know several of you haven't posted on the forum, and several of you still need to take the test from the last unit. So this break will offer an opportunity to do that. Tuesday, it's going to be a similar thing for this unit. There will be quite a bit of the documentary series, All Quiet on the Western Front. You'll be watching segments of that from Ed Puzzle and also reading All Quiet on the Western Front as we go along. The folder for the week doesn't have much in it. The only things that it has are, this is the Josh Bruman reading on the events of 1914, another link to it. These are the 2 Ed puzzles for the week. And here is a copy of All Quiet on the Western Front. If you have any questions or need help, please ask. Have a great break.